Unlike singing, Poi Dragon really is something that virtually anyone can learn and become good at. I used to believe that anyone could learn anything if they just gave it a try. So I tried to learn singing by watching tutorials and doing vocal exercises on YouTube. I gave up pretty quickly. After that, I adjusted my philosophy a little bit. So now I say that people can learn almost anything if they just give it a try. And yes, Poi Dragon really is something that anyone can learn and become good at. The crucial part of learning Poi Dragon is having the right approach and understanding the concept of the play itself. By carefully observing people who ask me to let them try my Poi Dragon and then watching them fail again and again, I noticed exactly what the core problem was and why nearly every attempt ended with a dragon wrapped around their neck or tangled around their feet. Because of those observations, I can offer a real solution for those of you who are just beginning your Poi Dragon journey. So, what's the concept of Poi Dragon play? What is it made of? What exactly are we doing and what should we be doing while playing? The answer is simple. We keep the dragon in motion by spinning it continuously with awareness and understanding. That's how we maintain control and keep it moving. We can spin it in many different ways, and we call those ways figures. My learning methodology recognizes two main, essentially different types of figures. The first type is basic figures, also called repetitive figures. These are movements that can be repeated indefinitely as long as we choose, until we decide to transition into another figure. The function of basic figures are to keep the Poi Dragon moving effortlessly and safely, to connect different figures together, to prepare for transition into the next figure, to save us from uncomfortable situations that could interrupt our play. This is an example of basic figure. As you can see, I keep doing the same movement over and over again. The dragon stays stable, stay in motion, and I can remain here as long as I want. Energy demand is low, and my heartbeat right now is at 106 BPM. And that's exactly why basic figures are the foundation of Poi Dragon play. The second type is special figures, also called compound figures. These are figures that we typically perform once before returning to a basic figure. Special figures can be divided into two categories. The first category is non-repeatable special figures. These can be only performed once and must be followed by a return to a basic figure. And this is an example of non-repeatable special figure. I do it once and then immediately go back to basic figure. It's non-repeatable simply because my body, the dragon or both, are not in the right position to do it again. The second category is repeatable special figures, where the same special movement can be performed several times in a row, but not indefinitely because of their high energy consumption.
This is an example of a repeatable special figure. But it takes much more effort than basic figure, as you probably can hear in my voice. I can do it several times in a row, but I cannot stay there indefinitely. And after just several repetitions, my heartbeat is 146 BPM.
The function of special figures is to add drama, action, and excitement to the play. They are the spices of a performance, making it more interesting and challenging to play and more attractive and beautiful to watch. So, the conceptual foundation of Poi Dragon plays keeping the dragon in motion through the repetitive use of basic figures combined with occasional, meaningful, and well-planned special figures. We can do this randomly as free play. We can plan a specific sequence of figures in advance and create a choreographed performance. Or we can use a heavier Poi Dragon setup and perform only basic figures in a symmetrical bilateral manner with carefully planned repetitions and sets, turning the practice into an endurance or strength workout. In my next videos, I'll talk in detail about both basic and special figures. Since my channel is still new, there's a chance you might not find it again. So make sure to subscribe and don't miss the content that could help you improve your Poi Dragon skills. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.